Hello. Taking my belt off, but I'm not getting out of the car. I'm just going to sort of relax. I was going to stop at the foot of the South Downs, which I've just passed, if there was a space. And then I was going to go into the kiosk and have an English breakfast, a full English, a fry-up. And then as I got closer and closer, I thought, no, I don't fancy having a full English in the kiosk. It's called the kiosk. It's not really a kiosk, it looks like an extended kiosk because there's tables and chairs inside. But I had a change of mind and a change of heart. Because I was trying to find out as well the local cafes to Eastbourne Road, which is where I started. I didn't want to drive far. And as I was looking at the options, it still says on Google Maps that they're doing takeaways only, they're not dining in. So maybe the website needs updating. Maybe not. And at the back of my mind I'm thinking maybe June the 21st. There's a date in June, I think it's 21st. There's another lockdown restriction. So even though this YouTuber said we can dine in, I need to verify that. So because of the hesitancies, if that is a word, I decided to knock it on the head and head over to a supermarket and stock up on beans on toast. So I was going to have beans on toast for lunch. I have beans on toast for breakfast. I'll have a sandwich for tea. So I need to stock up on cans. So that was a bit of a shame. It's the second time the first time I didn't have a choice with these cafes because it was still, the restriction law was you can eat out but not eat in. This time I thought we could eat in, but I'm not sure. And I got cold feet. And maybe because it's also a miserable day today. It's been raining on and off. There's no sign of the sun anywhere. It's cloudy, but you can't see the cloud. It's very faint cloud, but it's definitely overcast. But that's the least of our problems. And even the most of our problems is not even a problem in the grand scale of things. And the problem being, is to do with the export. Yes. So I edited 2 videos back to back using DaVinci Resolve 17.2. The first of which took 12 hours or so to do, and at the 11th hour it crashed. I couldn't play it. I've discovered something today. Well, it did say fail. It failed. There were 2 fails in fact, but the second fail was good, a good fail. This was a bad fail, this was a complete fail. I couldn't play the video, even though it almost finished it. I think in my last vlog, yesterday's vlog? Not yesterday's vlog, but in the previous vlog, in the last vlog, I said when I get back it should be finished. And I don't know, saying because I'm using my mind. I don't know what that was. Did it crash it? Yes. When I got back from in the last vlog, no, I've missed a day. It was also yesterday. Maybe I should go backwards to get to the beginning. They say, where do I start? Or at the beginning helps, but I think you should work backwards. So let's work backwards. Before I left the house, I kicked off the second of the two exports. The first export finished. I believe it failed. It was a good fail. It failed because it didn't upload to YouTube. But the fact that it upload failed meant the export passed. I mean, it wouldn't upload if the export failed. So I did a manual upload in the end, if you have to, and did the top and tailing and scheduled it for release at 6 PM today. That's the first of the two, not the second of the two. The second of the two I exported, kicked off the export, so it's currently exporting. It's going to take 9 hours. I thought it was going to finish around midnight, but it looks like it might finish between 10 and 11. And then I'll upload it there, schedule it for tomorrow afternoon, evening, and do the top and tailing. Then I'll be able to transfer yesterday's data, and then some in due course today's data. This. So yesterday I didn't do any vlogging. If I mentioned yesterday just now, I meant I did do some vlogging yesterday. I had to because I couldn't use the laptop, so I had to go out and do something. But while I was going out, there was an export. This was the second attempt, which finished this morning. Right. So that took 12 hours. So of course when I came back from yesterday's vlog, which as I say, it's already up hopefully, but as I speak it's still sitting there waiting to be transferred over to the computer. I have to keep a track of these things. It's about continuity. So yeah, this was so I kicked off the second. When I came back from yesterday's vlog, I found it had failed, and then I kicked it off. There was a couple of teething troubles as well. It was very delicate because every time I was switching to other applications, it sort of stalled the export, so I had to do a restart and then a basic export. So this is the YouTube preset I'm using, so you might see Minecrafty artifacts. So yeah, so I think that makes sense. And before I probably would have explained it in yesterday's vlog, that I had probably been editing away, kicked off the export, went through the vlog, and came back. I'm picking up now where I left off. I came back, it failed. I re-exported it, finished this morning, did the top and tailing, and kicked off the second of the two back-to-back videos. So that's where we are now. So that means yesterday I couldn't use a computer, but it meant I had to watch TV. Oh dear. So I was going to catch up on a few things. There was a Richard, I think I mentioned it, Richard Burton, Rod Steiger film, which I thought Herbert Lom was in it, but wasn't, so I dumped that. And then I started watching Villa Rides, and I aborted it for some reason. I think there may have been a COVID update on the news, and so I stopped watching it. And that's true, yeah, because afterwards I was channel hopping and I went to Sony Classic Movies, and a film had just started that I hadn't seen for a long time, probably 10 years or less, and it was Double Indemnity. So I watched that all the way. I missed the first 5 minutes, but it starts off in a flashback anyway, and I watched that and I was laughing my head off because it's full of wisecracks. It's Billy Wilder who did Some Like the Hot, you can imagine the humour, but it was like typical Raymond Chandler type dialogue, wisecracking, and I was just laughing my head off at that. It was very good acting, Fred McNary and Barbara Stanwyck and Edward G. Robinson, so you got 3 terrific actors there, and Billy Wilder directing it, so that was brilliant. And then when it finished, it said afterwards, next film, and I thought, wow, I'm going to see that one as well. And that film was Shadow of a Doubt with Joseph Cotton, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. And I didn't recognise anyone in the cast apart from Hugh and Cronny, and he had a small part. And yes, I hadn't seen that film for about 20 years, maybe 30 years. I'm a big fan of Joseph Cotton as well, because of The Third Man. And so I watched Shadow of a Doubt, and watched it all the way through. And that's about it. I don't remember watching anything else after that. Some people were acting suspiciously behind me. You probably spotted me sitting in the car, and you're probably neighbourhood watch wondering what's going on. It looks like the couple from Fresh Fields, Anton Rogers and Julia Mackenzie. Don't know if you're going to catch sight of them now. There we go. He looks like Anton Rogers because of the receding hairline. They haven't looked back, but I'm sorry. Maybe it's perfectly innocent. I'm just being paranoid. So it wasn't a total waste yesterday. I mean, I did feel a bit anarchic yesterday when the Xbox Frog. Well, to resolve, Freudian slip there. To resolve my anarchy, I'm looking forward to uninstalling DaVinci Resolve and reinstalling Kdenlive. They've released another beta according to their website. They do daily builds, which they don't mention because I think they're alpha fixes. This is a beta fix, which means it's not final, but it's as good as. It's enough to date. It's hard to make sense of these betas and alphas. But they don't release final releases every time there's a bug fix. So this one's 21.04.1. However, there's been daily builds since. This was released on the 17th, which is 3 days ago. And of course, every night there's an overnight build. So I'll be downloading that. Whether it's 2107.70, I don't know. Could be 80. That's irrelevant. So that's about it, really. still reading my book in the mornings. I get up about 6 or 7, stay in bed and read for a while. Normally there's something happening on the laptop, there usually is. And then I sort of work out what I need to do today in terms of planning my vlog. These vlogs aren't done on a whim, they're done on a shooting script. And sometimes they're not in order, they're shot out of place. Because if I'm here and there and everywhere, I might as well stick to that area of town and do all the shots there. It's like doing external shots and internal shots. Like on a sitcom, when the interiors are done after the exteriors, even though it cuts to both during the show. So what I'm saying, I've got a shooting script and I number them and I sub-number them as well, because I need to insert a scene. And then I think, well, this scene could be shot after that scene up there. So I move it up to the top. So they're all out of order, but luckily I've got them numbered so I can renumber them. Now, DaVinci has, you can create it has a field called shots or scene. So if you tick that, it shows up in your, as a table of, in grid view for your clips. And you can punch in the scene numbers. And then you can hit the title, and it will sort it, so you got it in chronological order. Maybe not shot order, but proper order. So yeah, so in bed I do the I call it a to-do list, what I need to do. I don't do the shopping in bed because I have to go in the kitchen and check the fridge and the cupboards and see what needs to be got. I wanted lamb korma, but I had a chicken korma instead yesterday, which was quite light actually. I thought it was going to be quite filling, but it was quite light, so I did have a sandwich later on as well. And I didn't get back to watching Villa Rides, starring Yul Brynner as Puncher Villa and Robert Mitchum as some gun runner. I didn't know Charles Bronson was in it, but he was like, you know, the second in command. If Pancho was the good guy, Bronson was like the bad guy. If Pancho was the good guy, Bronson was the bad guy. I don't know if he's going to get his comeuppance at the end, because he wasn't that bad. I mean, not the actor, I mean the character. But I'm only watching it because Herbert Lom's in it, and he plays a general, and I haven't seen him, he hasn't appeared yet. So I've watched that. I haven't gone back to watching it yet. Instead, I watched the documentary on the story of Frankenstein, and I got about halfway, and then my eyes just got too heavy, and I started listening to it instead of watching it, and then I missed it completely. Then I just went to sleep and got up, went to bed. That was it. That was yesterday. And then I got up. I was working on my to-do list, wasn't I? Yeah. So yeah, I was doing the to-do list and looking at the shooting script for today. Got up top and tailed, and watched video back-to-back video 1. I watched it, even though it wasn't fully processed. It's HD ready, but not 4K ready, so it's a bit, there's artifacts here and there. and I think there will be artifacts in the 4K as well, because I used the YouTube preset. Because it kept on failing, I didn't want to wait another 20 hours, 12 hours, so I thought just push it out there. And then after back-to-back number 2, I'm going into Kdenlive, so I'm looking forward to that. I love switching video editors because it's like a new toy. You look forward to it. So that's it really. There's nothing else to add that I can think of. I was hoping to mention Double Indemnity and Shadow of a Doubt. I love talking about those two particular things. They were both film noirs in a way. I think Double Indemnity created film noir. I think some people said the Third Man created film noir, but Double was made in 45 and Third Man was 49, so I think Double Indemnity was the first film noir to decide to give it a category, you know. And I think Billy Wilder didn't even know it was a film noir when he was making it, you know. He just wanted to make a film that he wanted to see. So I'm glad those two films are on. And maybe there's more like it later on today, I don't know, I haven't checked. And especially now the laptop's tied out. I mean, this export, the laptop will be indisposed until in 11 o'clock, so I was okay on watching films. There are YouTube videos out there, but they're not coming up as often as I want. So it looks like I'll be watching films. I've got films I've recorded. I might as well finish off watching Pancho Rides. Villa Rides, I mean. Right, so now I'm off to the supermarket. And then beans on toast. Beans on cheddar on toast.